Your training has been coming along quite nicely. Of course, you are already an accomplished warrior to begin with, but it's been ages since you've seen combat, and you used to focus on non lethal strikes. Such an odd choice for someone wielding a sword. But now, you're displaying your true potential. Being a muscle headed brute is actually working in your favor for once. You've already surpassed every single one of my sword masters. You might even be better than me in sheer swordplay. And though naturally, my true strength lies in sorcery, still, I find myself wishing you weren't quite so obedient. In demon culture, conflict breeds strength. I pictured our relationship as tense, with plenty of that conflict to strengthen us both. There's something beautiful and passionate about that kind of mutual hatred. I'd even call it intimate. This is all too easy. And I do miss your naivety, grating though it sometimes was. It was always so fulfilling to educate you on how the world really works. But, well, I shouldn't be too picky. You're a formidable minion regardless. And most importantly, you're no longer standing in my way. You are the only mortal capable of threatening me, and now there's nothing stopping me from conquering the human world. And besides, it's only because you're so mindlessly loyal that I can do this. Oh, you drive me wild. I hate you, and I love how much I do. Even if I have to rely on memories of what you used to be like. That's been one thing about this that I've been thoroughly enjoying. It's amusing to me that one single mortal was responsible for disrupting my plans for world domination. The rest of your little friends were hardly a threat. I'm sure you found them useful, but without you, each and every one of them would have been easily captured. In fact, I was able to track down and capture one of your old comrades. Bring him in. You remember Bragmar, the dwarf, don't you? You and he never did see eye to eye, did you? Don't worry, he's been silenced. He's even more annoying to listen to than you used to be. While you were wasting away, barely scrapping by on your little farm, he became a wealthy mercenary. No scruples, this one. He's taking coin from all sorts of disreputable parties. I do admire his practicality, but it does irk me when I remember how self righteous he was when you were adventuring together. He was always claiming that your party was serving human interests above the other mortal races. But do you know what he's done since? He's taken contracts by humans to fight against his own kind. More than any of your other former comrades, he represents how meaningless your quest was. All those lofty aspirations you all claimed to have were merely pretty lies, meant to aggrandize yourselves. When they were no longer convenient, you abandoned them. And so, I think it's fitting that his should be the first life you take as my servant. In a sense, you'll be killing your old self, destroy the symbol of hypocrisy, and embrace your true nature. That was an order. Let me be more clear. I order you to strike down Baragmar. Now. I order you to strike him down. Now. I. Why are you just standing there? Oh, this. This cannot be happening. I thought we were all past this. By the very lowest pits of the underworld, how? You're broken. There shouldn't even be anything left of you to resist. I take it back. I take everything back I said earlier. I do not miss the old you. I do want a mindless slave. Why do you insist on fighting me at every turn? It's like your entire existence is meant to aggravate me. This. Ugh, I don't know what to make of this. If you won't even kill this insufferable dwarf with whom you were constantly arguing, who was always getting in your way and trying to turn the rest of the party against you, well, what can I possibly do with you? I'm positive now that I can't rely on you to attack your former homeland. If I make any plans at all that hinge on your cooperation, you very well might freeze at a crucial moment. Ugh, everything was falling into place. Having you leading my armies was a perfect plan. It would have been hopelessly demoralizing to the human kingdoms, and once they were gone, there wouldn't be any real force that concerned me. And more than anything, I wanted you to be with me. I wanted you to be with me. We're tied together in a way nobody else could comprehend. We're supposed to be more than enemies, and also more than just lovers. Maybe it's time I give up on you. I've tried everything to turn you to my cause. But even when I thought I went too far, it wasn't enough. Something about you is just impossible. No, no, I am the demon queen. I will not let a broken shell of a human best me. There's still something left for me to try. This is a cursed blade hell charger. As the most potent demonic blade in the underworld, and my personal weapon of choice. It has the ability to enhance any demonic magic it touches. Perhaps, if you hold it, it will enhance the mind control magic I've placed on you. Take it. Yes, yes, I think it's working. Finally, I'll have my perfect pawn. Together we're going to. What? Did did you say something? You haven't spoken a word since I broke you. How did you? What are you saying? I just handed you a sword that enhances demon magic. Are you telling me it healed your mind? What is happening? This doesn't make any sense at all. Why is it always like that with you? It's like you're too stubborn to obey every natural law. Now, how am I going to? Since when do you attack people when they're distracted? If I hadn't put up that barrier in time, you would have run me through with my own sword. That figures. I've managed to make you abandon some of your morals, but only in the most inconvenient way. Were you just designed by the gods themselves to frustrate me? I'm not certain even they could manage to create something like you. Well, where does this leave us? You have my sword, but I'm safe in my barrier. You can't breach it with a sword. Striking it with a demon magic enhancer will only make it stronger. So, do we just stand here forever in a stalemate? Surely, you'd be willing to talk this out. I've quite literally never seen any mortal that angry. Why? Perhaps I did brainwash you, but I've done far worse to others, and I've been in your head. You've always hated me. Your malice defies all explanation. It's practically supernatural. Hmm, supernatural. Yes, one might say demonic. Of course. Oh, this explains everything. There's a reason you're so stubborn. Why you push yourself to do the right thing, even though that path ruined your life. Why you despise me so thoroughly. Why you can resist my magic. And why that sword healed your mind. You're part demon. Oh, it explains everything. You know, I bet you really believe that. I'm sure you were never told, but you must have demon blood in you. But I can prove it. I wasn't able to see it in your mind because I'm sure you've buried this deep, but I'm certain it's true. You hate mortals, don't you? Think back to all those little moments in your life where you irrationally despised everyone around you. It frightened you, didn't it? You want to lash out and kill everyone who crossed your path. I did that. When I declared war on the mortal world, I made the blood of every demon burn with fury to rise to my cause. It would have called to you too. That's why you're so blindlessly, hopelessly ethical. You don't trust yourself to make the right decision because you know what your instincts tell you. So you ignore that little voice in the back of your head and you do what you think you're supposed to, always. And it's why you hate me. You're drawn to me. You want to serve me, want to please me. And it flies in the face of everything you think is right. I'm a threat to your identity as a good, peaceful human being. But that strength in your blood kept you sane when you should have submitted completely to me. You're naturally resistant to demon magic. And most crucially, that blade healed you by strengthening your blood. Demons can recover from many injuries, both physical and mental. This changes everything. I finally found the key. Now you know this, you must see it. You really are the hero of demonkind. Listen to the call of your blood and join me. Together we'll... What? So even knowing this, you still defy me? You're delusional. The mortals will learn your secret someday. They've already abandoned you and forgotten you, but once they know, they'll hate you. You'll really choose them over me? That's it then. I'm through trying to win you over. You've rejected me at every turn, and I can't stomach it anymore. I'm sending you back. I'm sending you back to the pathetic little hovel I found you in. Oh, I'm counting on it. Go ahead. Return to face me. But I'll be ready for you. Now that I know what you really are, I finally know how I can beat you. I'll be well prepared by the time you locate me. Farewell, hero. Our next meeting will be the last.